And hey guys, welcome back to the channel, back with Midwest Express. So if you're watching this video, hopefully you are not one of the large mass group that have been deactivated from Walmart Spark. And there's lots of theories about why this is happening. Is it a glitch? Is it an accident? Is there a cabal trying to get rid of drivers? Because Walmart does a lot of hiring for Walmart Spark in the fall, going into the holidays, and they ramp up the amount of drivers. And it's believed that after they get through the holidays and things slow down, social media kind of starts to turn its back on Walmart Spark as not being the best app out there because it's oversaturated with drivers. So every spring and every fall, there's always these seasons. It seems like it's February, March time, and then again August, September, where they kind of go through and they call the herd. They go through and check documents and complaints, and they just do a mass firing. When they deactivate somebody, there are mass appeals. Like, everybody is trying to appeal this. So you go through this process where you have appeals, and you can request arbitration and find out the reason why and so forth. And I think that it's very tough to deal with this scenario because Walmart does not backtrack on these mass firings. Like 90-something% of these that go to appeal will be declined. Walmart doesn't like to spend a lot of time with anything or anyone that they feel like there's any issue. Now you feel like, I did nothing wrong, this is unfair, and I am on your side. I will say Walmart fires inappropriately 3 out of 4 times. The ones that they should be firing, they're not. The ones that they are, shouldn't. So I believe you. I agree with you. I've had lots of friends, and including myself, been deactivated from Walmart Spark for no apparent reason. And when you go through this appeals process, they kind of tell you the reason, and then they decline it. But they don't really tell you like what actual delivery it was. And when you do this appeal, you have to give your evidence of why you think you were deactivated, and you're guessing. You're beating yourself up inside trying to figure out, like, what did I do? This isn't fair. I agree. It's bullshit. Walmart is getting away with this year after year, every 6 to 12 months. And it's brutal to drivers. Like I said, if you got deactivated because of your documents, like if your insurance hasn't been updated or something, you might be able to come back from that. But for a majority of things, Walmart just says, no, a store or a customer, or, you didn't follow the guidelines of the terms of service. And it is a brutal feeling, especially if you have been putting all your eggs in this basket. Or Walmart Spark is your best moneymaker. And that is very common nowadays because a lot of these other gig apps are drying up. It is a hard hustle. There is too much saturation everywhere. Right now, there's so many markets and ways that people have crept into different markets by joining one that's not busy and then hopping over to another one, that they have to call the herd. They have to get rid of some of these drivers just because there's not enough customers and people are complaining. And when people complain, then they want to get rid of you. They don't want people complaining about not enough orders, that Walmart is trash now, because then they're not going to be able to attract the drivers they need in the future because it's a constant rotation. They don't want permanent drivers. They don't want full-time drivers for Walmart Spark. They just want the weekend warriors that when they send out their little text or their email via the app saying there's going to be lots of orders tomorrow and there's a bonus, they want the drivers to go out. Otherwise, they don't want 50 drivers sitting in the parking lot on a Tuesday afternoon waiting for the 4 orders that are coming out. And then everybody takes the social media and just says Walmart Spark is trash. So that's my theory. That's why they do this. The sad thing is they're getting rid of really good drivers and people that really probably cared more than they should and relied on Walmart more than they should. So I get it. I feel you. So the whole process of going through the appeal, the arbitration, and dealing with, the customer service and everything with Walmart, it will be an uphill battle. And for myself, I would say move on. I understand if this is your full-time gig, it's tough to let go, but you need to diversify and move on, because you're just going to tear yourself up inside, stressing out about the small things that you can't control. And that's one of the pitfalls with gig work, is we just can't control a lot of things. And I wish I could give you guys better advice. If you're going through all this and you want to correspond with me, you can hit me up at travel2write@hotmail.com, and we can, I can maybe share your story. But honestly, I think that the emotional and the time that you will put in to try to get Walmart Spark turned back on won't be worth all your stress and efforts. But I wish I had better news for you guys. So hopefully you get some value out of this. Like, subscribe, and we'll hit you on the next one, guys.